about things. Today is it's November the 12th, I want to say, and I know it's a lot of allegations and things that's going on, and it's just like, I want to talk about relationships. Okay, I want to talk about relationships. I want to dive into it. I just talked about dating 101, like relationships. Like, do you want to be single? Do we want to be together and have an open relationship? I want to talk about, and not just relationships. I guess I want to talk about platforms, like being a celebrity, being a famous person, being an influencer. And so this is what I have to say. People really look up to celebrities as if they're God or something, and that's the first mistake. Human beings should not be idolized, should not be worshipped, should not be any of those things, because at the end of the day, they're human beings. And when they mess up, people go crazy. Like, you can't hold another human being to a higher standard over another human being, because they're a human being. They're not immortal. They cannot live forever. They're human. So I think that's the first mistake people make. But people do worship people. People worship, what they worship. So being a human being, being a public figure, being famous, influencer, whatnot, being big, being famous, just being famous. You are set to a different standard, because you do have not only grown-ups, but you have children. You have people who really look up to you. And for some of them, it's just because you're amazing. And for some of them, because maybe they lost hope on something. And you give them that hope, and that, and like when you do mess up, it's like they be heartbroken. My thing is, when you have a platform, when you have people that are invested in you, regardless of what you want to say, because of those fans, because of those people, you making checks, you are staying relevant, like you making your money. That is how you make your living. And can't nobody say, if they did not have a certain fan base, if y'all did not have that platform, you would not be making no money. Simple. Singers, artists, entrepreneurs, whatever business you own, without those solid customers, without those solid people backing you, you cannot be successful. If I open a business today, or if I am an Instagrammer for life, if I don't post content, if people don't actually click on my ad and buy stuff, I'm never going to get a sponsorship from them again. So that $30,000 or how much ever, $100,000, $1 million, you might be okay. But that couple of 30,000, stuff like that, that is not going to be enough forever. You know what I'm saying? So look, YouTube, they don't watch your videos. If you have a sponsorship, they don't buy stuff. They skip your ads. You're not making no revenue. Artists, if they're not buying your music and they not streaming that stuff, you're not making no money. So everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you really ought to be grateful for that platform. You know what I'm saying? And with that platform come responsibilities. And if you are going to be open about your life, you have, I don't owe them nothing. You kind of do owe that person that. I hate that saying. Sometimes you don't owe people stuff. I don't owe you that. I don't owe you nothing. But in certain situations, especially relationships that I invested my time, my money, my energy into, you owe me at least that. You owe me that. So being a public figure and to be in relationships with somebody and to come off as monogamous when you know your intentions is to have your cake and some more cake and another piece of cake. Ain't nothing wrong with having your cake and eating it too. But don't come off as if you just want to be with this cake. You want that cake, and that cake. And that is okay if that's what y'all agree on. And you're honest about that. Like, I hate when people be like, well, that ain't none of y'all business. Kind of is, because we're invested in you. This is the image or the thing that we're perceiving. If we're wrong, correct us. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, I'm just with this person and we together forever and we working towards this and that and boom, boom. You with this bitch, this bitch, this bitch. And then the person on the other end is also just as surprised as everybody else invested. You really don't know. And this love game and this relationship game, when you're talking about being with a person and being intimate with them, being comfortable with them, like comfort, that is not easy. And everybody don't get to see that. You know what I'm saying? So to get that level of comfort, that level of intimacy and stuff like that, you know, it's really, really sad when people throw you a curveball like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's really, really important for you guys to know that, like, check in with your significant other. Check in and make sure we're on the same page. Don't be out here clowning the people that love you, that will be there 10 toes down. Don't be out there clowning them like that. Don't be embarrassing them like that. You know what I'm saying? Be open. You don't have to put your life, just because you have a platform don't mean you have to tell every personal detail of your life. No, you don't have to do that. But certain things, you could just be like, yo, that's what it is. I'm not going into detail about it, and that's what it is. And I feel like that's all you have to do. You do not have to go into detail about everything that happens to you or whatever the case may be, because that really ain't our business. But let me give an example. I'm with this person, and we coming on as we're monogamous, and we're married, or we're engaged, or we're dating, whatever. It's a monogamous relationship. But we know behind closed doors, it's an open relationship, and it's really not monogamy. Why you lying to your audience? You know, why is you playing these people like that? You know, especially when you're the person we're looking up to. Like, yeah, there is good people left in this world. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta lie? Just be like, we're together, and this is my main, and yeah, but from time to time, I have somebody, and they have somebody. So we have an open relationship, and that's what it is. Or, you know, we just chilling, we just vibing. We really not dating, we really not official. No, we together, but you know, just like, you don't have to go into detail about the women you slept with, the men you slept with, whatever. It's just like that brief thing, like that's what it is. You don't have to go into detail, because that ain't our business. That part, the detail ain't our business. But if I'm following you and I'm looking up to you and you don't lie to me. Like, that's gonna make me be like, I'm out forever. And losing your people is like losing your brand and losing your bread. Okay, just saying. Like, you want to have these platforms, you want to have this success, you want to have all this stuff. People don't want to do what they need to do. People don't think about, like, what you're doing really affect these people. Like, whatever you do don't just affect you. And I'm talking, if you got platforms and this is really how you make your money, and you sitting up here lying to your people, they gonna leave. And when they leave, all your leave. Your money, just everything gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you sign up to be an influencer or have that type of platform, know your platform, know what you're willing to do, and share, and be honest about that. You know? And I mean, at the end of the day, in any relationship, I feel like we all go through hurt. We all take stuff, because for me, it's my family. My family really put me through the ringer with emotions and stuff like that. So that's my heartache, and I'm done with it. So for me to get in a relationship with somebody, I'm not tolerating the cheating. I'm not tolerating that disrespect, because I've already been there and I've done that, and I know what I deserve. Number one. Number two, everybody don't go through the same type of hurt, especially when you come from money, or you're spoiled, or this, that, and the other. You might get your hurt from your friends, or your boyfriend, or your girlfriend, or whatever that might be. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a level of being disrespected by somebody that they love and care about over and over again, and you can't tell me no different. We all do that. We all have that, like, I love them, okay, I love them, okay. We keep going back, but we also have a breaking point, and when that is reached, I'm out, and I'm not coming back, because I gave you time and time again, and we've all been there. So don't judge, okay? Don't judge, and don't put your mouth on it. Like, and what I mean is, like, I never let nobody do me like that. When your baby daddy just doing you like that, and when you steady going back, and the only reason you left was, yeah, because we all have that person or those people that we will let run us through the ringer. But when we hit our breaking point, enough is enough, honey. And I'm done. And it's like every relationship has, whether it's your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your best friends, work relationships, whatever it is, every relationship has its trials and tribulations. But let me tell you something. When you do finally figure out your self-worth, get on your feet, and know that you deserve nothing less, anybody who not up to that standard gets cut. Period. You only need to surround yourself with positive and great energy. Now, I do look at some people, I be like, dang, girl, why you still messing with, fooling with, da-da-da. But I do know what it's like to love a person and really love that person that they used to be, or certain sides that you just love. But sometimes you genuinely just have to say, the bad is just really always outweighing the good, and let it go and move on. And that is not easy, I know. You know, I have never been in love, but I have loved, and I do have people that I love being around and that I love sharing my life with. But sometimes I have to accept it for what it is and stop trying to make it something that it will never be. And so all I'm here to say is, like, if you have a platform, be mindful of what you're doing, because you have a lot of people that is really looking up to you, and be honest about what you're doing. And if you make a mistake, be honest about that as well. And if you're doing some stuff that you just like, it is what it was, and be honest about it. Don't be lying and contradicting yourself and all that other stuff. So I hope I made sense. Hashtag 24-hour video challenge, 24-hour video challenge. That's it, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I hope I made sense, and if I didn't, well, I don't know. But bye.